EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. For Dalvin Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Just like that. Just like that.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Steeler.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a run to Cook, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Trade Boston. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Lindsey. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Phillip Lindsay on the
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler.
On the ground, it's Cook. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
That's the score at Steelers 7, Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Cook. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play call to help him out a little bit.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
and that's caught inside the 35.
You know they pay me extra.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. John Ross, 77 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Here's the score. Steelers 14, Saints 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st down, Brady. Quickly to Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
To number 17.
Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And Brady's throw there incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 26-yard line.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins And that's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's third down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Haskins back to the air. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
2nd down.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Now it's Patterson. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll go again with Lindsey, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down. Here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. You must be good. Time to see me.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
The 36-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. That's right,
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
and effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Extra point good by Prater, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get in the right room. Get in the right room. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Another run by Lindsey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Brady, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of
17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
New Orleans.
Brady going to throw here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one a victory here.